Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing today? Thank you for coming out to my crazy live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you a lot. Thank you for being here. We're about ready to kick this thing off. We're going to get it rocking. We're going to get it rolling. We're going to be doing some CSR2 in. Whatever that means, but that's what we're going to be doing, some CSR2ing today. William D, what's up, buddy? Melon, good to see ya. What's up, Xbox? We got Michael Cruz, hello, hello. McVin, Max the Gamer. Mark Anthony, hello. We got Dan Marauder. How's everybody doing today? Ah, you bought the W16. Very cool. Is it actually for sale today? I haven't actually looked, but if they're selling it, if I can buy that car for 20 bucks, I'm probably going to buy it because that's an amazing live racer. Let's go look at the daily deals and see what we got up there. Let's go check out all the daily deals. All right, so I don't really want... So that's a car you got to buy for 20 bucks. Or you can win it out of the thing. So the only way I'm seeing it right now is $54 for all four of those cars. Let's see if there's another way to get it. All right. I don't want all of those cars, but I would really like to have the W16. The W16 is awesome. Hey, Goku, what's up, buddy? Let's go see if there's another way to get it. If we go up here to the event, that almost gets me every single time when that pops up. I know somewhere in here we can find that car. Let's click on it and see if there's a different way to buy it, because I'm going to tell you what, if you can get the W16, it is awesome. Hello? There we go. Where is the W16? I know it's around here somewhere. Must be this one right here. Number 5. There we go. How do we get it? Oh, okay. So you can buy it for 20 bucks. Cool, cool. I'll definitely be picking that up later because that's a really nice car. So yeah, you got to go to the lock-in number 5 here and click on it, and then it'll give you a little thing to buy it. Awesome. All right, so today we're going to be running this showdown. I'm just going to use whatever piece of junk I have because... Oh, come on now. Come on now. Who's this lady over here? Anybody know what this lady's name is? Because I'm not familiar. So unfortunately, the fastest car I have available is the Huracan Coupe, and we all know that's going to suck. What's up, Benny? What's up, Rick? Rick, I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. Welcome to the game, my friend. Alright, so Dad also bought the B26. William D. I'm just reading through the chat here. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Let's see how far we can get today before we hit the wall and get stuck with a crappy car. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near the 1,400 trophies with this. I really don't. So the Regueras in general are good cars. Now, I don't know how the CSR edition compares to the Ghost package, but the Ghost package is awesome. I know the regular CSR2 edition is actually really good. I'm not really sure which one's better, but they're both really good cars. I just don't know if it's better than the Ghost package. I think the Ghost package is probably the better one if I remember correctly, but either way, the Regeras are great. Now, the Ageras aren't that good, but the Regeras in this game are pretty good. Alright, let's race this guy. 3, 2, 1. Bam! Oh, bad shifts, bad shifts. This car is a pain in the butt to drive. Rick Filson, hello, hello. Nice to see ya. Mario, he says slightly faster. William D says, yes, I've seen B95. Oh yeah, well I've seen B96. Beat that, William D. I don't know. Don't ask. It seemed like a good thing to say at the time, okay? I don't know. I don't know. Goku, how you been doing, buddy? William D, have seen a B string. Are you playing guitar, my friend? That would make sense if you're playing the guitar. Goku, glad you're doing good. Alright. So far, so easy, right? Just wait till we get some real players running like 6.1s. Nah, thanks for coming out, everybody. I definitely appreciate that. If anybody is from California down there near the fires, I hope everything is going okay for you guys. Seems like a pretty terrible, well, definitely a pretty terrible situation. Benny says, what's up, Danny? Not too much, my man. How about yourself? How about yourself? Just playing some CSR racing. Hey, Silent. How are you today? Good to see ya. Benny says you should invest in the W16. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I mean, Bugatti parts aren't really easy to get, but they're not like crazy hard to get either. I don't think it takes too many parts. I have a video on how to set that car up for live racing. That's what I'm going to get it for. It looks awesome, and it's a really good live racing car. I mean, I really don't need it, but I would like to have it. Benny says, same here. Yes 99, what's up, buddy? Alright, we're going to collect our 15,000 big, huge points. And our 2 gigantic fusion parts for... I'm not even sure what it was, but hey. I'll take it. I will take it. I was just watching a video on YouTube where these people had a pet alligator. And it was actually like in the swimming pool with their kids and everything else. They've had it for years. It crawls up on their laps and it like gives them hugs and cuddles with them and stuff. I mean, pretty cool, but question is, would you trust it? No matter how friendly it is right now, what if it gets mad one day? I don't know. I don't think I would trust it, to tell you the truth. I don't think, I mean, it may be nice and it may be friendly and I may actually like the people, but what happens when you piss it off? Or when it gets old and it's cranky and it's in a bad mood or something, right? That's kind of scary. I think that's really scary. So W16, you must not have that many parts on your Bugatti if you're stuck at 1000. Sounds like you either need to put more parts on it or you might need to check the tune and shift pattern. One or the other, because I mean, if you max it out, that's going to be the fastest car. But it's not going to be the fastest unless you max it out, right? But the thing is, you know, in order to get to the very top of the showdown, you got to have that car and you have to have it 100% max. Like, if you're missing one fusion or you get one crappy shift, right, somebody's going to beat you. That's the problem with this game. Showdowns are great for quick RP and quick game cash, but man, it's rough trying to get up to the top of the showdown without having the fastest car maxed out, or at least one of the fastest cars maxed out. Amco. Should you elite the... well, it's a good car, right? Thing is, how much do you like that car? Do you think you're going to continue to live race that for years and years and years? Or would you rather get something else and elite that later on instead, right? I mean, if it's a good live racing car and you love driving it, it's always a good choice to elite. But that's the thing. Do you think you're going to move on to something else eventually? If you get something better or something you like better, do you think you're going to move on to something else? Or do you think you're always going to be live racing that particular car? That's kind of the question you got to ask yourself. I mean, there are some cars in the game that will make more respect points, so yeah, I mean, if you can elite that, that would be a good choice, but the way I look at it is Elite Tuners cars and Legends cars will actually make more respect points than a lot of the other cars in the game. So if you elite one of those, you'll be getting a bigger bonus, but if you don't like driving the Elite Tuners or the, whatever the other thing was, Legends cars, right? At that point, then it's not worth giving it the bonus because you got to make sure you really like the car. If you're not going to be driving it, then no, it's not worth upgrading to Elite. But if it's something you really enjoy, then yes, it's definitely worth upgrading to Elite. Muffin says lack of fusion parts. Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem. Now, if you have a Golden Star Bugatti, you could always go open crates for keys. But that's only if you want to spend your keys. Right there, I got a really bad launch and shifts and everything else, so if that wouldn't have gone so poorly, I think I would have won that race. Is it worth upgrading Angel's Honda Civic VTEC for Tempest? Yeah, I mean, that's a really cool car. That's a really cool car. But the thing is, do you have Honda parts to put into it, right? You can easily get that up to stage 5, yada, yada, yada. But do you have enough parts put into it to make it fast enough to beat Tempest? If the answer is yes, then by all means, upgrade it. It's a fun car to drive. It's fun to live race. It's a cool car. I mean, it'll definitely work if you got enough parts. Andrew says it would be nice to have the Chevelle recoil in a showdown. Yeah, you never know what they're going to put in the showdowns, honestly. I'm not really sure how they choose. All right. Donna just sabotaged my game, guys. Donna! All right, let's try that again. I blame Donna. She did it. She did it. Let's see what happens. So the Supra GR, if I remember correctly, it probably earns the second most amount of respect points in the game. I don't know if any of the newer Elite Tuner cars have bypassed it in respect points earnings or not, but the Supra was one of the highest earning cars in the game, so that would actually be a great choice if you enjoy live racing it. Now the Atura, that's another great car. I mean, that's a really good live racing car, so any of those would be worth it depending on which ones you like. Which ones you're going to enjoy driving the most, right? BR7 says play with another car. So if I pick another car, it's going to be way slower than this, so that would be a very bad choice. I would be hurting myself and not helping myself if I pick something else other than this. Alright, Muffin says, the welcome back Bonanza, right? Did you not play the game for a few days? Or it might just be glitched out and giving you a free car. I mean, a lot of times that'll give you a free car or a free something if you log in every day. I've seen that pop up before. So generally it's for people who haven't been playing for a while, who are coming back to the game. Or it's just like it glitches out and gives you that for a reason, so. Three, two, one, go. B7R says, you so strong you can't upgrade the cars. Well, first off, you have to be willing to put the game cash into them, and then you have to have the stage 6 parts and all the fusion parts and everything else, so. I don't upgrade cars just for showdowns because there's really no point, right? Especially if it's not a car that you like. I mean, I could upgrade my CSR Ghost package, but I don't have enough stage 6 parts for it, so therefore, if I put all the game cash into it to upgrade those parts, it still probably wouldn't be faster than this car, or if it was, it wouldn't be much faster, so it probably wouldn't give me a huge advantage over this, honestly. So why spend all the game cash and the parts if it's not going to really get me to the very top, right? That's how I look at it. I don't have as much game cash as I have because I spend it every time I feel like it. I have that much game cash because I don't spend it. You gotta be super stingy with your resources in this game or you're gonna run out of it and you're gonna be broke all the time, so. You can't really just spend your resources anytime you want. I mean, you can, but you probably shouldn't. William D says, more coffee needed here. I wouldn't mind having another coffee myself. I don't really need it, but I would not mind it. I like me coffee. I like me coffee. William D says, Regeras are good. Yes. Koenigsegg has quite a few good cars in this game. I don't think all of the cars in this game from Koenigsegg are good, but they got a bunch of them that are. A bunch of them are amazing, actually. William D says, what's game cash? Isn't that a fantasy? Why are you broke? William D's broke. William D spent all of the game cash. Hey, McFan, what's up, buddy? I think I missed somebody's question. Somebody's asking about cars there. I didn't see it. I think that comment has scrolled by already, so. I see a few people in the chat giving advice on something that I have missed. Amco, glad the channel's helped you out, bud. That's awesome. Alright, so the Cento Diachi can be a very good live racing car. I think it's a little bit harder to set up, but I don't think the Valtor Noir or whatever, I don't remember that having a good live racing setup. I don't think that was much of a live racer. But yeah, I mean, the Diachi, you can set that up for live racing. It does pretty well if you find the right setup for it. I think at one point in time they changed the car a little bit, so it's a little harder to get it set up correctly compared to what it used to be, but if you play around with that one a little bit, like if you if you have a good idea, why did I just slow down? I'm an idiot. If you have a good idea on how to set up cars for live racing, you can definitely play around with the Cento and get it doing decent. Tim also hoards all of his resources. That's a smooth move. Smooth move, Xlax. I used to work for a guy that would say that all the time. Everybody thought he was a real jerk. Everybody thought he was just, you know, it was just his sense of humor. Everybody thought he was being mean because he would always say like real sarcastic stuff, and nobody understood his sense of humor. So everybody thought he was just being mean to them. Skies, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? Slick, what's up, bud? Winpoo, I actually don't know if the B95 is good yet. I was planning on trying to do something for that car yesterday, but I got done with all my normal stuff around 6 p.m. and I was like, you know, I'm not gonna try and do any more gaming stuff today, so I was like, I just can't put any more time into gaming today. And having like 4 or 5 YouTube channels is crazy. It's fun, but it's a lot of time spent. It's a lot of time spent. But I mean, most of the time I put in a good 10, 12, 15 hours every day between the 3 channels. I mean, just live streaming, probably 15 to 18 hours a week, just live streaming between the different channels, so. It's a lot of work. Mario says, you get around 1,300 with my ghost package before the W16 started to show up. Yeah, you know, the thing is, come back every day. Do a little bit each day. Once you start getting beat, it's time to stop running the showdown for the day and come back tomorrow. Normally, if you come back tomorrow, you'll progress a little bit. Then once you hit the wall, stop, come back the next day. Hit the wall, stop, come back the next day. And each day you can progress a little bit and get a little further. That's generally how I do it, right? Every day that I do the showdown, I go till I'm just like constantly losing. Then I'm like, all right, that's pretty much it for the day. I'll be back tomorrow. All right, Max the Gamer is back. But I'm pretty much at the point where my car is kind of already crapping out on me, so. But yeah, probably around 1,000 is about as much as I'm going to get today. Maybe 1,100 if I keep going, but. You know what? I wonder how many stage 6 parts I have for that W16. Hey Max, have you played with the B95 or whatever it is? Have you played with that yet? Did you find out if that car was any good? I haven't had any time. Melon says something about the Evo 37 is the best option from RP. I don't know for what, but that's a cool car, actually. The Evo 37 is a pretty sweet car. I like it. Aw, crap, there's a Bugatti beating me up. Come back, you jerk. Slow down. Come back. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much at my limit for this showdown today, so I might switch to the other showdown and then maybe go do some live racing after that. Muffin says Danny is reading previous chats. I don't know why. What did I miss? What did I miss? Yeah, this car is, I've hit my limit for the day. So right at this point, I'm just going to keep winning a few, losing a few, winning a few, losing a few. So I'm done with this showdown. Let's move on to the other showdown. It's kind of nice to have more than one showdown to race. Just for that reason. I think there's another showdown that's currently active. Pretty sure. Alright, let's go find out. Where's it at? There it is. I knew that was going to happen. They put that buy button right over the change car or the go race button, and that really, that's rotten. That is rotten. It's designed to make you click that right when your thumb's going to push that button, that pops up, and they know it's going to make you hit the buy that car button. That drives me nuts. Oh man, I don't have anything leveled up for this. Oh god. You know what? Maybe we'll just go do some live racing. Well, I'll get a few prizes out of this, but I have nothing for this one. I have nothing for this one. Huh. I'll get about to 200 trophies. I'll get like 200 trophies off this. Hey Lucas, what's up, buddy? Yeah, the Tuner Supra is a great car. I mean, that's something I always recommend people to focus on. It's good at everything. I mean, it's not the best car in the game or anything, but it's a car that's really good at almost everything. Mario says, time to spend that 100 million. No thanks. I don't want to spend it. I want more. I want more. I was up to about 140 and I spent 40 million in about 2 weeks time because there was a few events I wanted to do. Now I'm trying to recover from that. I'll tell you what, it's hard to recover from A huge loss of 40 million game cash. Oh. 40 million game cash down the drain. That's what I say. What's up, Slick? Yeah, 12-0 in the half mile is pretty slow, actually. It's not bad. It's not horrible, but it is slow. Oh, God. There's a video playing on the TV. Somebody's towing a Lexus IS 300 from the rear, and they got it up so high, the front end of the car is sitting on the ground, and it's just ripping the front end of the car to pieces. That is a bad tow truck driver right there. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, the Regera is probably worth upgrading at least a little bit. All I want to do is collect some resources, collect some game cash, collect some RP. That's all I care about from the showdowns for the most part at this point. Brandon says, her Civic is faster than mine. Are you sure? I might have a secret Fred Flintstone leg that pops out and gives me a boost. I'm just not letting y'all see that. I'm just not going to show you guys. That's all. If I get the Fred Flintstone leg out, I'll tell you what, this car will be much faster. Vin says, that all I do when I farm races on Showdown. Yeah, for me, that's the thing about Showdowns, right? You're going to earn a few prizes, some game cash, and some respect points. I don't really care if I get to the top most of the time, right? I just use it to farm resources and tokens. Tim said he's close to 400 million. Not bad. Not bad at all. I need to get up to 400 billion. 400 zillion. That's my goal. Cordell said I had to start a new account on my phone. I've had to get my iPhone fixed twice in 5 months again. You know, generally, if you get a new phone, though, you should be able to load up your old account. I mean, unless you're switching from like Android to iOS or iOS to Android, but if you're going from an Android phone to another Android phone or an iOS phone to another iOS, you should be able to pull up your old account. You know, usually, I don't know exactly how you do it on iOS, but on Android, when you download the game, a little thing pops up and it says, hey, do you want to choose your existing account or make a new one? I would assume that iOS has that as well, but I could be wrong. I mean, they should. I would hope. I mean, I don't know for sure if they do, but they definitely should. If not, that's a crap sandwich. In the world? That would be a giant crap sandwich. We got Stacks. What's up, Stacks? Amco says, I will wait for the Super Mark IV. It's not a bad idea, honestly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots of game cash. It's a really good idea to wait for that car, in my opinion. So out of all the cars I have right now, if I could make one of them elite, I would highly consider the GR Supra. That's probably the one I would choose because I really enjoy driving it. Or maybe the Mark IV Supra. I'm not 100% sure which one I would go for, but I would either go for the GR Supra or the Mark IV Supra. Both of them are awesome. They're two of my favoriteest cars in the game for some crazy reason. Hey Amir, what's up, buddy? Yeah, go for the Supra. Go for the Supra. EMRE. Amir, am I saying that right? Probably not. But yeah, go for the Supra. That's an awesome car. It's not one of the best cars in the game, but it is one of the better cars in the game. Like it's got a great live racing setup. It's fast. It's got good top speed. It's got good acceleration. You can get it to beat the dyno time. It's just one of those cars that does everything well. Should you upgrade the new Gold Star Valor? It's a nice car. I would say, I mean, it depends. It is the fastest Gold Star car in the game, so it's a really nice car. Whether or not you need to upgrade it, I don't know, but it's probably worth upgrading. So David kicked my butt. David, that wasn't very nice of you. So I'm probably about at the spot where I'm going to start losing races here, so in just a minute, we'll pick a car to go live race. What's the dyno? I don't know, man. Slow. Too slow. The dyno is too slow. That's all I can tell you. Way too slow. Faster than that guy's dyno, I would imagine. Alright, Cordell's got to work on the GT500 and the Cobra Jet for the Mustang Trinity. Unfortunately, they're not the greatest cars, but yeah, if you want to do some of that stuff, unfortunately, you do have to upgrade cars you don't want to sometimes, which is a bummer, but I mean, the only problem with a Purple Star car, I mean, the Purple Star cars are normally better, but there's a lot of stuff that you cannot use Purple Star cars for in this game, I've noticed. I've seen a lot of times where it's like the Golden Star version of something is available, but not the Purple Star. So that's the only drawback of upgrading a Purple Star car. That, and it does have the paid crates. But I have seen recently there's been times where they're only having a Purple Star version. So I think on some events they're swapping that around on us. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. They've been changing a lot of stuff around lately. So what the heck? The TV distracted me over there. Some guy just did a double backflip on a jet ski. How you do a double jet backflip on a jet ski is beyond me. That's crazy. That's super crazy. Winpoo says at least the GT500 and the Cobra Jet are frequently on events. Yes, that's I mean, some of those cars that suck are still worth having and upgrading. There's a lot of cars that are used constantly for events, which is nice, but still sucks upgrading some of them. That's for sure. All right. Yeah, the Super Snake is often used in Showdown, so as much as I hate that car, I'm glad I got a decently upgraded Super Snake. It's worth upgrading even though it's not worth upgrading, put it that way. It's amazing and horrible at the same time. It's only good because you'll see it used often in the Showdown, so if you don't have a better car, it'll definitely earn you a decent amount of points in a Showdown. Alright, so let's go pick something to live race. William D says, Danny must be multitasking. Why'd you say that, man? Big Vin says you have a TV that's running while you're live streaming. Yes. I can't hear it, but I can see it. There's interesting, there's like a fails video, like funny fails video on the TV. Ooh, I got another stage 6 part, but that's not going to help me much. Alright, let's find a car to live race. Which one shall I pick today? Which one of these crazy things? You know what? Let's grab the Testarossa. Let me see where we're at. I think I need to put a few more parts on this car to get it on the optimal live racing setup, but right now it is set up for the 12.2 lobby. It's set up for the 12.2 lobby, so let's go live race this guy in the 12.2s. What about collections tokens? That's okay. How you doing today? Good to see ya. Bernie says, if you have the resources, is it worth upgrading? Bernie, which thing? Sorry, but I don't see any other comment there, so I'm not really sure which one you were referring to. Alright, we'll be in the 12.2 lobby for live racing. But yeah, I don't think I have an optimal setup on this, so it's probably not going to do as good as it could. I got to go rewatch my video where I figured out a good setup for this and try and set it up that way. Like, this one's doing okay as it is, but I think it could be a little bit better. When did I buy the Hunatron? I think that was, man, I've had that for a long time. I kind of feel like that was a Showdown prize or something. That's a cool car. It's really hard to launch, but that car is awesome. Winpoo. I mean, basically, if you put stage 6 parts on the Testarossa, it's going to be way better. I think you can do it without it, but you're going to get way higher Evo. You'll probably get more of a lobby advantage if you do have stage 6 parts on this one. I mean, normally you want to see a good 16, 1800, maybe 2000 Evo points, but we're only at like what, 12 or 1300. So normally a car with 12 or 1300 ish will do okay, but not as good as a lot of other cars. Is the Regera CSR2 worth getting? So the Ghost package is probably the better version, but yes, the Regera CSR2 and the CSR2 Ghost package are both awesome cars. They're both worth getting. Bernie, fastest car in the game is the, I believe it's still the Honda Indy truck. That thing is running what, 6.4s or 6.5, something like that. Pretty crazy. Unfortunately, the majority of the fastest tier 5 cars are purple stars. But that Velar we just got, the new Velar we just got as a milestone prize car, that's the new fastest golden star car in the game. I don't know why they added a different version of the Velar. I mean, we already had one that was, you know, pretty much the same thing, but slower. It's kind of weird how they got that set up. But yeah, you're either running 6.4s or 6.5s. I can't remember which one it was for the fastest car in the game. Pretty soon they're going to have to add mile-long tracks. That's the thing. We're going to have mile-long race tracks coming up here. Because these cars are going to be way too fast. If they get any faster, it's going to be too much. They're going to have to start adding super bikes with like mile-long tracks, and those super bikes will do half-second 3 miles. They're also going to add tier 0 riding lawnmowers that do 0 to 60 in 94 seconds, and yeah. Those are some of the new upcoming things we can be expecting. Then after that, they're going to be running the tier -1 cars, which will be like turtles and grasshoppers. Of course, I'm pretty sure you guys know I'm making this all up. I'm just making stuff up here. Don't pay attention. You guys ever actually see the racing riding lawnmowers? That's pretty cool. That looks really fun. I'm not sure how fast they actually are, but they look really fun to drive. I would ride one. Melon, good swaps, buddy. Thank you. Richard says something about high Evo points. What's up, Dragster? What's up, Flicks? Why are you playing with the Civic? Oh, you might have posted that a while back, but that's what I got, right? Wimpu says we haven't got a Duality Cup recently. Yeah, I'm sure there will be more Duality Cups popping up. I thought we just had one. Didn't we just have a Duality Cup recently? I don't have a good memory, but I kind of remembered recently having one. I don't think they called it a Duality Cup, but I think we had a Duality Cup with a different name recently. Maybe they're just renaming stuff. I think they're just renaming things and be like, here you go, bloop. Or something like that. Oh, the Honda kicked my butt. Let me slow down. You know that Hyundai is a really, 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 really good live racing car. I don't like the way it looks, but that car is a beast on the live track. Wind boost is the last duality was the Naughty D truck. Really? That was a while back. I thought we had something recently, but guess not. I wish I had a good memory. My memory is so bad. Like, if you asked me what I did 5 minutes ago, I probably wouldn't remember. I probably wouldn't be able to tell you what I just did 5 minutes ago. That's the bad part. That's the really bad part. What, Slick, the Naughty D? I don't think that's going to be a Prestige Cup car anytime soon. I don't think they use the paid cars or event cars as Prestige Cup cars. Oh, the Hyundai. You know, I bet the Hyundai will be a Prestige Cup car sometime soon. I personally don't like the way the car looks, but man, it's a really good car in this game, depending on what it is you're trying to do with it. It can be a super beast. Oh, I slowed down too much on that one. Sorry about that. The Hyundai, the one on the screen right there, man, the Ioniq Q or whatever it's called. Ioniq NQ or something. Ioniq 5N, that's what it's called. Ioniq 5N, it's a beast. It's a live racing machine. It may not look like much, but it will kick your buttocks. It will destroy your buttocks on the racetrack. Yeah, I mean, you never really know what they're going to pick for a Prestige Cup car. I'm not really sure how they choose that. They might be like, they might put the name of all the cars into a hat and pull one out. They might be like, all right, this time we're going to use the, oh, it's a mini pooper. But yeah, I don't know how they choose. McVan, you're saying you only took it up to a stage 3 transmission? You didn't upgrade anything other than the transmission? So if you can do a stage 3 transmission and get crazy Evo points, that would be awesome, actually. That'd be super awesome. I would like it. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like most of the time they use tier 5 cars for Prestige Cups, which is good and crappy at the same time. William D said it started snowing. I think we got more snow on the way here. We've had a lot of snow. I bet we've got about, I don't know, maybe 2 foot of snow? 1.5 feet, 2 foot? I'm just taking a guess here. Might not be that much. Maybe it's a foot, but we've had a pretty decent amount of snow over the last several days. Slick says they want you to buy bronze keys. Yeah, they want you to buy it all, right? Pretty much every company wants you to buy things, so yeah. They want you to buy stuff. Ah, crap. Slick, you're in California. I hope you're not near the fires, man. That's awful. And I hope they don't come your way either. That would be, man, that would be awful. The world's a scary place right now. The weather and natural disasters and people are crazy. Like, the world's a scary place at the moment. I don't know. The UFOs are invading us. Oh god, it's like 6 miles from you? Gosh, man. That's scary. I think I don't know, if I could, I would probably leave. That's 6 miles away. That's horrible. Man. Yeah, man, I hope they don't, those fires don't bother you any more than they are currently. That's all I can say. That's scary. William D, I hope you don't lose power either. I was thinking though, like for me, like those of you that know who I got that know that I have that autoimmune disease, I was like, you know, I like if something horrible happened and I had to evacuate, I don't think I could. I mean, I seriously drive in a car for about 30 minutes and I lock up and the pain is just so unbearable and everything goes into spasms. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I would be able to get out of there if something like that happened. I'd have to find like a vehicle that drive me somewhere where I could like lay down, like a van with a bed in the back or something. I'd just have to stay home and burn to death, I guess. Hey Stitch, what's up, buddy? Alright, so Kenny says he thinks the next PC car is the Tier 4 Lamborghini Countach. I don't know, I'm probably going to make a video about that tomorrow. I'd have to look at my notes, but a Tier 4 Countach, eh? That's kind of interesting. How's the weather where I'm at? It's cold and snowy. A little bit cold, a little bit snowy. But besides that, you know, it's not too bad. I think it's about, right now it's about 23 degrees. When I woke up this morning, I think it was like 6 degrees or something like that, so. Hey, Freeways, what's up, buddy? What about the MC car from a few seasons back? I only see the one comment from you, so I don't know if I missed something, but I'm not sure what you're asking about. Oh, the LB. Okay, the LB Huracan. Gotcha. Not Huracan, the LB Countach. My gosh, I can't talk today. William D says the one with all the stickers. Maybe for you, mine lost all of the stickers, so yeah. I'm probably going to try and pull another one. I'm still very upset about mine losing all the stickers. I don't remember what happened, but my game froze or something. I remember I had a game glitch. The game froze. So I had to shut the game down. And when I came back onto the game, all the stickers were gone. The livery had disappeared off that car. I was very upset. I was really upset about it. So I'm probably going to try and pull another one in different colors, and hopefully I get some nice looking ones, because I don't like the way it looks without the stickers. Honestly, the best one, the Purple Star one in black, is awesome. I don't know what colors are available, but I hope there's some good colors. The Teflon Countach. Now the stickers have not been reapplied. There's actually a glitch you can do intentionally when you get a car. If let's just say you get a milestone prize car, and when it rolls in, if you don't like the colors of it, there's a glitch you can do to change that. I don't remember how it works, but I think that's what happened. Is I got the glitch that changed the colors, and they never go back once that happens. But I didn't do it intentionally. I'm not even sure if that glitch still works. There was actually a couple of cars where I did not care for it, so I think as soon as the car rolls in, car rolls into your garage, if you shut the game down and come back, it changes the color of the car. So sometime like right after I got the car, the game crashed, and when I came back, it changed the car color. So I'm guessing that glitch still works. Alright, Kenny says they got yellow, light blue, red, green, red with yellow numbers, and pink. You know, I'll have to go look at them and see. I'll have to go look at them and check it out, but... Hey, Landon says tomorrow's my birthday. Happy early birthday, my friend. You got any good plans? Hopefully you got something good to do. So look, yeah, it's possible that they've patched it. I don't know. I haven't heard of anybody doing that in a long time, so... I actually contacted game support, and they said something like uninstall the game and reinstall the game and see if it fixes it. So I did, and that didn't fix it. And after I reinstalled the game, my ticket was gone. Like it completely closed out my ticket. I was unhappy. William D says, colors don't make the car faster. Maybe not, but if you don't like the way the car looks, It sucks to get something that you don't like the looks of it. That's for sure. I like to get things that actually look nice. William D says, dang, you're getting old. Getting old sucks. I don't like being old. 3, 2, 1, go. I want to be like 12 years old again. That would be great. I'll tell you what, if I could go back to being young, I wonder how much like stuff I could change and how different things would be. I'd be like, you know, I would grab a sports almanac book and then be like Back to the Future. I'd bet on all the sports games and become super duper rich. But then again, if you went back in the future and one little thing changed, that could actually change everything. So maybe those wouldn't even be accurate at that point. I don't know. It just, the game is so laggy as well. I mean, the game can be a little bit laggy, yes. It also, there's a lot of things. It can depend on your phone, right? Some phones have a hard time playing this game. Could be your internet connection. I mean, I don't really find the game to be laggy personally, but I have had some phones in the past that the game didn't run well on. Oh, look. Oh, it's gone. I was going to race the Indy car. You don't see those very often. You hardly ever see those, honestly. Wenpu says, talking about Back to the Future, that's the next big event for CSR. Have you actually heard that? I mean, I remember when they were asking about, did we want to see the Back to the Future DeLorean or Bumblebee from the Transformers? I mean, there was supposed to be some really interesting events coming up, or not necessarily supposed to be coming up, but it was something they were considering. Of course, they probably got to buy some sort of a license to use that stuff, so. At some point, there is a very small chance we could actually see a Bumblebee car. We could see the DeLorean from Back to the Future. What were the other ones they were asking about? There was a bunch of crazy things that they were thinking about possibly doing if, you know, if they got a license or whatever to do it. But there was a lot of crazy stuff on there. The NFL. They'll have a Bo Jackson car, man. They'll have the Bo Jackson car. Oh yeah, Stitch. There's some weird glitches like that occasionally, for sure. So you went there and it showed a different car than what you were actually in. I think I've seen that happen once or twice. It's rare, but I'm pretty sure I have seen that before. Ooh, that's actually a pretty cool livery on that Lexus. I like that. That looks good on there. I don't like a lot of those liveries, but occasionally you'll find a car that they look really good on. But then again, you know, that's all personal preference. I personally like that one. I mean, not everybody's going to, but I like it. Looks cool to me. William D drove a car without tires. Please explain, William D. How does that work? You might be... Oh, you're talking about in the game, aren't you? I thought you were talking about real life. Yeah, I've seen cars with no rims. I've seen car... Remember the floating cars? The floating cars were fun. That one live stream I did where every time you won a race, the front end of the car would jack. I remember it was like the car was almost straight up and down. The guy's feet were hanging out of the bottom of the car. That was hilarious. That was a really fun live stream. That was a really fun live stream. Oh, man. I miss some of those fun glitches, right? Some glitches are terrible, but some are actually a good time. Yeah, third car in live racing. I think I've only seen that maybe once, but I've definitely seen that at least one time. That's weird when that happens. Benny says we're supposed to get more snow. How much, Benny? How much snow are they expecting? Another like 12 foot or what? William D says one parked in between. Yeah, I've seen it before. I've also had a glitch where there was another car inside of my garage and there was like two cars. It looked like they crashed into each other. There's so many weird glitches over the years. Ryan's been getting snow all morning. I don't think it's snowing here currently, but I think we are supposed to be getting some more. How much, I don't know. Probably not too much. Hopefully it's not going to be like 24 feet. That would be bad. That would be really bad. Bachman Chris says he wished they would get some snow. I don't know. I mean, snow's cool and all, but I'd rather not have snow. Personally, if I could have weather that was like 70 degrees or 60 degrees, even 50 degrees, 24 hours a day all year long, I would be very happy with that because I'd rather it be like chilly all the time or a little bit cold than freezing and snowy or burning hot. Two inches, that's not much. Another 2 inches isn't too bad. I've seen some videos where people actually had to dig tunnels and crap like that. I mean, the snow was as high as their house. Like, you would think something like that's fake, but it actually happens. I mean, that's scary. That's scary. Winpoo says Ontario is extremely cold this week. How cold is extremely cold? I was watching some sort of video. All right. And they were claiming that it was 95 degrees, negative 95 degrees Fahrenheit, right? I'm pretty sure if you walked outside at negative 95, wouldn't like your lungs freeze? Wouldn't you just like instantly die? That would be unreal. Winpoo says under 10 degrees, feel under 20. All right, George is in Arizona. Yeah, you know, I was in Arizona for the winter a couple times down there in Phoenix. Now, it was funny. It was snowy in Flagstaff. There was all this snow in Flagstaff. And you drive like 15 minutes down the little hill and it's like hot and sunny. That was pretty neat to see, actually. Oh man, I slowed down too much. Yeah, Vince, if you're trying to find some crew members, you can post something about it in here if you want. Hell, why do you say the Prestige Cup makes no sense? Ryan says, pretty good that you can chat and race at the same time. Yeah, kinda, sorta. It's kind of hard to pay attention to both, but you gotta do what you can do. Minus 20 with minus 70 wind chills. William D, no thank you. I can't even imagine. I mean, I've been in like minus 10, minus 12 before. I don't know what the wind chills were. Now, minus 20, I don't think I've ever been in weather that cold that I can remember. Don't think so. But I've seen people talk about minus 30, minus 40, minus 50. That one place at almost minus 100. I mean, that's got to be awful. That's got to be super awful. You can only go outside for 60 seconds? Really? Wow. What happens if you're outside longer than 60 seconds? It's amazing to think that there's places on Earth that are actually that cold. Frostbite after 60 seconds? Really? Wow. That's definitely scary. And he says something about Shaq's garage, 80s car. I don't know. A lot of people have a crazy theory that humans didn't come from Earth because we're like the only species who can't like live off the land. They say we must have came from Mars. We were brought here from Mars. There's a lot of crazy theories out there. Some of them are pretty fun, but lots of crazy theories. Whether I believe those theories or not, they're fun to read about. But yeah, that's rough. One of these days, they're going to come up with these crazy air-conditioned suits and heated suits. You just throw it on and you're good to go. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that already exists. Spacesuits. That's true. Spacesuits do exist, but I'm talking like something more that your average person could like walk down the street in. Spacesuits are crazy. Spacesuits are super crazy. Well, they'll make like t-shirts and jeans that'll be air conditioned and heated one day. Maybe. I could be wrong, but maybe one of these days. Let me go real slow. I wonder how many cars Shaq has. Thing is, can Shaq even drive in his cars? He's so big. Can he fit inside of them? Now, when I was out in Arizona, I actually saw Shaquille O'Neal a couple times driving down the street in this big, monstrous semi-truck thing. I forget what they were called. Like I don't know if they were like F500s or F600s or something, but Ford or Chevy, one of those companies made like a civilian semi-truck, basically. And it was kind of crazy, but I saw Shaq driving on the street in one of those, and it looked normal size for him. Like, that dude is huge. Like, most people would look small sitting in the front seat. It just looked like a normal person driving down the car. The F650, is that what it is? Yeah, he had one of those things. And I mean, I'm telling you, it looked like normal size for him. I think he was playing, he was playing for the Arizona basketball team for a while, I think. He was probably on his way to the Walmart or something. I guess Shaq loves Walmart. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know why, but they say like he absolutely loves Walmart. I think that's kind of funny. Now, when I was younger, I used to love to go in Walmart at like 3 in the morning. You can't do this anymore. I think they lock all the stuff up. I used to be able to go up there at 3 in the morning. You'd be able to pull the bicycles down and ride the bicycles around the store. I mean, people did that for years and years and years, and it never caused any issues, right? Eventually, something must have happened because they started locking all the stuff up so you can't get it down and ride it around the store anymore. So I'm guessing somebody went in there and caused a bunch of problems and ruined the fun for the people who just rode the bikes and didn't do anything or bother anybody. I miss those days, man. I used to love that. Back when I was younger, I would stay up really late. I'd be up till 4 or 5 in the morning every day. But yeah, we'd always go to Walmart at like 2, 3 in the morning and just play with the toys and ride the bicycles around the aisles, and they didn't care. They'd just wave at you and you'd wave back, and I mean, everything was fine. But somebody's always got to ruin fun things for people. Like, somebody's got to abuse stuff, or like William D said, they might be stealing the bikes. But yeah, people screw everything fun up. Like, you got a good thing going, and then somebody always ruins it. It's sad. That's the worst part about humans, is they tend to do the wrong thing constantly. They always ruin everything good. I want to ride bikes at Walmart. Oh man. Hey Ronnie, what's up, buddy? How's your day going? So we only got a couple more minutes left on the stream, guys and gals. Ice fishing suits, do those exist? Stitch, I've never actually heard of an ice fishing suit, but I would not be surprised if that does exist. William D says, who are those people? Which people? The ones that ruin everything? Heck if I know. Everybody, like your average person nowadays, is rotten. Maybe not your average person, but there's a lot of rotten people out there. All right, so you can use gold for a few different things, right? So if you want to use gold in this game, number one, you can use it to refill your gas tank, which I don't recommend. The only reason you see me doing that is because I'm live streaming and I don't want to make you guys watch the advertisements to refill my tank, but you can use it to refill your gas with gold. You can buy cars with it. Now, occasionally they will put a really amazing car for sale where you can buy with like 3,000 or 4,000 gold or something. Most of the time, the cars that you can buy with gold are complete junk, so that's something to keep in mind. The majority of the cars you can buy with gold are terrible, but occasionally they have something up that's just awesome. I remember not too long ago you could buy a Gamera with gold. That was sweet. That was a great deal. So every once in a while you're going to find a use for it, right? Let's just say you need to remove a fusion part or something off of a car. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but you can use it to remove like fusion parts and stage 6 parts off of your car. So refilling your gas tank, occasionally buying a really nice car, removing parts. I think that's about it. Am I missing anything, guys? That's all I can think of offhand. There might be more to it, but I can't think of anything else. William D says the CSR edition Regera is available for gold right now. Yeah, that might be a car worth buying. Like if you need a good decent car. Only problem is it's really hard to get fusion parts for Coinsig cars. Michael DeLuca, hey. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I'm gonna try to play with some of those cars today. Like I don't have any I don't have to record game footage for my other channels today, so, and I don't think I have to do that tomorrow either. So today and tomorrow I'm gonna take a good look at the B95 and the whatever that other prize car was and see if I can find out some good shift patterns and whatnot for those. So sometime within the next couple of days I'll have some shift pattern videos coming out for those cars. I wish I could have got some out sooner, but you know, sometimes it's hard to squeeze in the things. I mean, it usually takes at least 1 or 2 hours to play around with the cars, then another hour or two to record the video and edit everything. So I mean, it's usually a good 3, 4, 5 hours to make like a shift pattern video in total. So it's a lot of work. It's not always easy to squeeze several extra hours into the day if you don't, you know, when you're busy and got stuff to do. So, but over the next couple of days, I should have time for that. So I'm at least going to be working on figuring the cars out today. Whether or not I get any recording in, I'm not sure, but I'm going to try and get the shift patterns down, and then I'll record it when I can over the next couple of days. An emerald imitation? What's an emerald imitation? Should you buy with gold or collections tokens? That's kind of a good swaps, Melon. I mean, that's personal preference, I guess. Because, yeah, I think you can buy that gold with collections or gold right now, so. I mean, if you got a lot of gold laying around, I would say buy it with gold and then use your collections tokens for something else. But if you don't have the gold, then I guess the collections tokens. But gold's one of those things where you can slowly just acquire more and more and more and more, as long as you're not, you know, always redoing your tank or whatever. But I'm going to look at those Lamborghinis really quick before we go. I want to check out the colors, because I'll show you mine too in a minute. I'm just really disappointed that mine changed colors on me. Some people actually said they liked it better without the stickers. A couple people that saw it, but I don't like it without the stickers. The chef that says BAM. I'm not familiar with the BAM chef. I think I've actually Emerald. I think my grandma used to watch some sort of chef called Emerald, but I've heard of that guy, actually. What am I doing here? Lamborghini. Lamborghini. I'm having a brain fart. Hold on a second. There we go. All right, let's find that tier 4 car. And check out all the different colors. Hopefully it's in here. Oh, come on. Like, there's so many cars, it's hard to find the ones you're looking for. I'm looking for the LB. Ooh, that's a weird looking combination of colors, but I like it. All right, LB Countach, where you at? Oh, wow. Look at that. Boss defeated. You own the car. Interesting. I never, that must be something new that they added. That's actually kind of cool. How many Lamborghinis do we have? We have a lot of Lamborghinis these days. Emerald Lagros? Lagros? I don't even know if it's in here, guys. Holy crap. There's 9,000 of them. 9 million. Either I missed it. I'm not even going to bother right now. There's just too many. It might not even be in here, but I'll show you what mine looks like. It's probably in there somewhere. Too many of them. It'll take me an hour to find it. No thanks. No thank you. Now this, on the other hand, all I got to do is type in, if I can find the on-screen keyboard. Where is it? Is that it? There we go. Oh, come on. C-O-U-N. There we go. I mean, I guess it doesn't look bad without the liveries, but I think it looks way better with them. In my opinion, it's way better with the liveries. It's just missing something without them. Like, if I didn't see the version with them, I probably wouldn't be sad about missing them, but I don't know. William D, yeah, thank you, buddy. You're welcome, and thanks for coming out. Still looks nice. Imagine having one of these in real life. That would be super cool. I was just watching a Jackie Chan movie where they ran one of these over with this big, like, construction vehicle. I was sad. I'm like, can't believe they smushed a Countach. That was a bummer. It might not have been a real Countach. I'm not sure, but I was very unhappy to see them run it over. Jess, if I wanted to upgrade it, I would upgrade it. Leave me alone, Jess. Gosh. Why you gotta be bothering me all the time, Jess? She's so rude. She's so rude, guys. I mean, I guess I appreciate her concerns and all, but... oh, man. I think that's going to be it for the day. I just want to say thank you guys and gals for coming out to the live stream. I really appreciate everybody being here. I'll be back on Sunday. We'll be doing a 2-hour-long live racing stream on Sunday, so hope to see a bunch of you guys there. That would be amazing. And yeah, thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for hanging out with me on the live streams. Thank you to everybody who's a channel member or anything like that. The extra support always helps, so thank you. Don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already. It only takes like half a second. And yeah, later everybody. You guys are awesome. Lightning out. Have an amazing day, and we will catch you next time.